apart from when it's raining, and we've had 3 years of rain. So we hope now that we're going to take some of your sunshine back with us, because we're sick of rain. We've really had enough of it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome Ron Mark. Ron Mark is I think he's part of the Wairarapa Moana. They have interests in forestry, huge dairy farmers, and also sheep and beef. So our major sponsor, I heard somebody say Edwin Perry. Good afternoon, you guys. If you're here, thank you very much for coming along. No mai, hoki mai for this event. This is the top 30 guys, and we've made up a team. So this is all about team cooperation in the shearing sheds. This is how this country was built. We worked alongside one another to build a wonderful nation called Aotearoa. So let's get underway. Please welcome on stands 6 and 5. He is a Kiwi, he's Pakeha ancestry, and he's a Maori ancestry, Nuki Gordon and Peter Clendon.
And into the middle on stands 4 and 3. Please give a very warm welcome to Grant Smith and Ian Kirkpatrick.
Stands 1 and 2, Pairata Abraham and Peter Jackson. Well, John, they've got 8 competition sheep in their pens, and I guess the Open boys will be priming themselves up for the Open semi-finals. But at the moment, we get underway with the Wairarapa Moana. Isn't that a beautiful logo? See those beautiful towels hanging over the door there? I'm sure somebody in the audience, there's probably a guy like Jason Henry who would like one of those towels. There they go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get underway, Johnny McBride.
Eight sheep to shear. Bag shot sheep once again. Big, strong, woolly so-and-sos they'll be called if they start to kick. But these guys are more than capable. They sure in the top 30 there last night, these guys. They didn't make it through to the next round. And it's good to see them are willing to put up here. There's $1,000 up for grabs in this event. So it's an awesome prize. Sponsored by Wairarapa Moana. Now, could we have the shearers on the board, please? You hide in the pens, you're only going to get your toes stood on. And we don't want any ACC claims here today. Okay, looks like we're about ready to crank into it. Everybody happy. Timekeepers right. Judges, competitors, go. We're off and moving once again. Delete the second column over there. We don't want to know whether they're New Zealand Maori or New Zealand Pakeha. They are just a great bunch of shearers shearing together. Like Cora says, we've done it for donkey's years in the sheds and out on the land. And here we are, into the action once again. A little bit more tension there for Ian Kirkpatrick. He steps forward, rocks it up the neck. He doesn't want wool getting under his cutter. Down there, Grant Smith. He's sure on the multi-breeds event a little bit earlier in the day. Nuku Gordon, well, he's been working alongside us in the commentary team. But it looks like it's going to be the wool buyer down there on the far end. Peter Clendon, who's going to come over and claim the first sheep down the hole. Rocketing down the last side, Peter Jackson, the young fella from Palmerston North, across the shoulder. He comes. Pairata Abrahams had a difficult shear in the elimination rounds before, but he's back up here. This is another one. Look at him go. Races out, but it's Peter Clendon. He got it out in just on a minute there, Hugh. Great shearing so far.
Yeah, the wool buyer down there on stand number 6. He said, this is how you cut the stuff off. You cut it off fast. You cut it off clean. Up the neck he goes. Then we got another very interesting lineup. We got a shearer on stand number 1, and his father-in-law is up there on stand number 5. So he's going to have to pull his finger out, otherwise he'll never hear the bloody end of it. So Pirata now, then he's going to have to work to get out in front of Nookie Gordon. But Nookie Gordon's got the bit between his teeth. He said, I want to be able to wind him up until next year at least. But Peter Clendon has turned. He's coming down the last side, underneath the front leg. Who's the closest to him? I think it could be Ian Kirkpatrick. Another Maori here on stand number 3, round the shoulder. But Peter Clendon, out the hind leg he comes. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a team's event. If you know who's up there on the boards, give them a good bit of a shout on, because they're going to need a fair bit of help. They've got 8 sheep to shear. They've got sheep number 3 coming out onto the board, John.
Oh, stands 5 and 6. They're off to a flyer, all right. Ian Kirkpatrick dragging Grant Smith along there in the middle of the field on stand 4. Brother Abrahams needs to talk to Peter Jackson. Get your act together, lad, and let's get this job done. Can't find the pull cord. Gets it away now. Brother Abraham got the belly off. Down the first off leg for him. Grant Smith right there with him on 4. Up over the top they come together. Look who Gordon, a few blows in front of them as he drops into the long blow. Into the long blow, and coming off it is Kirkpatrick. He's a young shearer, probably one of the youngest. Him and Jackson up there on stage at the moment. Young Abraham as well around the back of the head. But the pace still coming from down the far end with Peter Clendon. The wise old wool buyer from down here, Masterton. Down the chute goes the sheep quarter. He's got one, Nookie's got one that's kicking on him a little bit, struggling to get that last leg off. Ian Kirkpatrick's got sheep number 3, number 4 in the borders. In goes Nookie Gordon, right on the button. 8 of these woolies to shear, and the pace is hot. That's still Clendon out in front. Oh, I don't know, Ian Kirkpatrick's come at him. You look like he's going to smoke him this time round.
Yeah, Ian Kirkpatrick, he's put his pedal on the gas. He's saying, I'll see you later, boys. Grant Smith is just going to stick to the quality. But Ian Kirkpatrick's a good quality boy as well, but he's pulled away in front. He'll get to the turn. Down the last side comes Ian Kirkpatrick. Round the shoulder he comes. Ooh, there's Peter Clendon. Ooh, he's huffing and he's puffing down there. And he's starting to steam. Look at him coming around the shoulder there on stand number 6. Ian Kirkpatrick, as cool as a brick there on stand number 3. Just flicked the door out the way. Out the way, rabbit, he said. You're going to have to move. Because I'm coming through. Off comes the belly-wool. Peter Clendon, he's got sheep number 5 out on the boards as well, John.
Oh, look at Gordon as he goes into this pen. He'll probably suck the towel down his throat as he's desperate for air about now. Halfway through the job, Jolly Handpiece won't get out of the road. Sheep down the porthole, got it done. Out the last leg comes Grant Smith on 4. Just the board point's been shown up there above us now. There's some good low quality at the moment. Beautiful shearing here from Ian Kirkpatrick as he rolls up the long blow. Got a 0.9 at the moment. Peter Jackson steps into the pen along with his mate Parada. Come on, Parada and Peter. Let's go, you young fellas. The 2 P's under the shoulder and down and out to the flank for Kirkpatrick. Clendon's to the top of the shoulder. Nookie Gordon lost a bit of ground on that last one because it wouldn't go down the porthole. Into the long blow he goes. Round the back of the head for Grant Smith. He's the fella on stand number 4 from down in the south. Rocket into the first shoulder, the most difficult part of the sheep, but he's handled it well. Nookie Gordon over the last side he comes. Peter Clendon couldn't find the porthole. That gives an advantage to Ian Kirkpatrick. Up over the top, the young fella from Gisborne. Rocketing down the side of the face, the first shoulder beckons for him now, and he's making no race of it. Over the shoulder for Peter Jackson. He's got away from Abrahams on the front stand. Out the last leg, here comes Grant Smith, who's leading it in, still in the middle of the field. Ian Kirkpatrick at the moment.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, these sheep don't care if you're Maori or Pakeha. They'll still kick the hell out of you. Pirate Abraham found that out on stand number 1. He's going to have to move. There she goes again. What a tart. He just sits it down. He says, thank you very bloody much. You sit there and I'll get rid of you down that porthole. Ian Kirkpatrick will go in for sheep number 7 now. as Peter Clendon and Nookie Gordon are coming down the last side of sheep number 6. They've got 2 left in the pens. Ian Kirkpatrick's got 1 left. Parata Abraham, he's got 2 left in the pen as well. His wife has got split loyalties. Her husband's up there shearing. Her father's up there shearing. She's shouting her husband on, but I can see she's giving her father a few looks as well. But it's still the man there on stand. Number 3 now, Ian Kirkpatrick. The Maori on stand number 2 of the team with Grant Smith. He's flat tack on the long blows. In goes Nookie Gordon. In Peter Clendon goes into those undermines. These boys are shifting up here, John.
Oh, moving them out in the wool in a hurry, these boys. Hey, the wool handlers, they're having to step up to the mark here as the pace gets hotter throughout the afternoon and evening. Oh, bit of a wild blow there from the sheep, but just about took out the teeth of Ian Kirkpatrick. But he's back in control and rolls out the last leg. I think he's only about 23, this boy. And he steps into the pen now. Oh, up over the top comes Nookie Gordon, and he drops into the long blow just as quick as that. Grant Smith chasing hard on his heels. Peter Clendon comes under the shoulder on the last side. Number 7 on the board for Peter Jackson and Parata Abrahams. But it's a team in the middle looking pretty sharp at the moment. Sheep number 7 almost shorn now for Grant Smith as he comes over the shoulder. Peter Clendon brings out number 8. Look, he's got about 4 blows to go. But the boy in the middle, he's no boy at the moment because he's rocketing out in front. Sheep number 8, and he turns for home. Ian Kirkpatrick Jr. Over the shoulder he comes, working down that last side. Look at him stroking it off. He's making easy money of it.
Yeah, they're making it look very easy. Ian Kirkpatrick then 3 full comb widths for him. 1 bit of a flick. Out goes Ian Kirkpatrick in the team with Grant Smith. He'll have time to use that sweat towel now. He'll just stay on the board, Ian. He'll just wipe that sweat from his brow, ladies and gentlemen. You can see this is probably the only industry where you're still allowed to take a sweat towel to work with you, but you haven't got time to use the damn thing. Peter Clendon in his turn, he's coming down the last side. Oh, this is looking bad for Parata Abraham because his father-in-law has turned. He's coming down the last side. Pie's never going to hear the end of it. Out the hind leg come Peter Clendon and Nookie. Out goes Peter Clendon. Out goes Nookie Gordon on stand number 5. So they are the first team to finish, ladies and gentlemen. Grant Smith has finished now with Ian Kirkpatrick. Peter Jackson, he's not the film producer, of course. He's the shearer up there, John.
Oh, lovely job for the big tall fella. By golly, he keeps it straight back when he's shearing. Right, come on, mate. You're just the last to finish off. I know you had a couple of niggly ones, but you've got about 17 blows you to come off the top now. Winey across the shoulder. Beautiful, clean shearing from all these 6 competitors this afternoon. Down and out to the flank in the Wairarapa Moana sponsored event. And now the last leg, and the jolly old girl would not let her get her socks off. You've got it smoked now, ladies and